Hey everyone, today we are at Strive Fitness and Performance here in Duxbury. We're going to be sitting down with Amy Gosler, one of the owners and coaches here at Strive. There's a lot going on inside, so let's meet Amy and check this place out. As I mentioned, today's interview is with Amy Gosler, the owner and one of the coaches here at Strive in Duxbury. Thanks so much for having me today, Amy.
Thank you for having me.
So this used to be primarily a CrossFit gym, but I know at Strive it is so much more than that. Can you tell us what Strive's all about?
At Strive we have, right now we have 3 different types of classes for our general population. So we have CrossFit. We have a class called Strive X, which is basically interval style class that has functional movement, but it's also a little bit longer with conditioning. And then we have SSC, which is Strive Strength and Conditioning. And that is a little bit more traditional strength. So we use powerlifting techniques, bodybuilding techniques, and a variety of dumbbells, kettlebells, barbells, and then the conditioning part, rowing, biking, running, really great for pretty much anyone coming off the street. We also have kids programs for teens and kids as young as the age of 3. We are really trying to be all-encompassing, something for everyone from age 3 to age 80.
Awesome. It does sound like you have something for everybody. I've witnessed a good amount of the classes, not experienced them all, but even my son came for a couple of the kids CrossFit and he loved it. You know, this becomes intimidating for adults, but then little kids come in here and have a blast, and it's obviously safe for them too.
Yes.
That's really awesome.
Start them young.
What were you doing before you moved to this location, and really how did you get into the industry?
So I have a bachelor's and a master's in exercise science. Shortly after I graduated with my master's degree, my now husband and I opened CrossFit Southie. We were one of the first CrossFit gyms in the Boston area. We started pretty small, but we grew very quickly. So we learned very fast how to manage big classes, how to teach CrossFit to small groups, big groups, all different populations, kind of like a crash course that we've mastered over the last 12 years.
So one of the things that I read about Strive when I was signing up or shortly after was that it says, at Strive, we're all about community. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think when people work hard together, there's just kind of an automatic bond. With Strive, the end goal was to have a gym that was a little more inclusive for everyone, and people can train the way that they want to train and still be part of the same community. And we do a lot of community events, just social events, or workouts outside of the gym. We've done a lot of charity work, which obviously that brings people together as well. It's more than just fitness, but when we're in class, that's all we care about. We're focused, we're not sitting around gossiping or anything like that.
You always hear about, the CrossFit community inside the gym, everybody's pushing each other, and then everybody becomes, much closer with people that they've never met before or whatever it is, because a lot of people would want to quit, but they don't because they see everybody around you.
Yes, we're all about being very supportive of each other here, and if we see anything that's not supportive, then that's something that we put an end to pretty quickly.
So I know that CrossFit, a lot of people see the competitions on TV, and they're happening all the time, and it might have been more in Southie, and you and your husband Chris used to be heavily involved, I think, in those games. You guys still compete?
Yeah, when I was young.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so competition is a part of CrossFit. It's not, and in the early days it was a bigger part of it, I would say. The CrossFit Open is a great way to get involved in competing, but to be honest, to be a competitor, you have to be a little bit selfish. Thinking about your sleep, how you eat, everything is very focused on you as an athlete, and I care more to focus on the people that are in my space.
Right. So they're true professional athletes who are the ones that are doing it. You're saying, like the guys at the top.
Yeah, the guys at the top, and I mean, really anyone that wants to like be competitive in the CrossFit space, you have to like put a lot of time into it. And I'm past that time in my life, but I like to encourage. I love coaching other people to be competitive. For
Nice.
Sure. Yeah.
Awesome. So I know that you guys aren't even quite done with the build out here because you have a lot of other plans for other upcoming offerings, classes. I think you mentioned yoga and hot yoga and stuff like that. It's going to be taking place over there.
Yeah.
So this might be a little preemptive question, but can you tell us anything about any plans you might have for the future?
Yeah, I would love to tell you. So this has been, so basically being in Boston for 12 years, there's been all these different boutique type fitness options. Boutique fitness is just high quality service, high quality fitness classes. We're trying to do it all in one space. So we're doing a renovation now. You have your grittiness on this side, and there is going to be a little bit more of a polished version. And we're going to have a bunch of different types of classes. Hot yoga, as you mentioned. We'll have barre, high intensity cardio classes like the Strive X that we have here. We're really trying to be able to be as inclusive as possible, just because we have mastered the CrossFit space, I would say. We can kind of do this part in our sleep. This is the extra step to try to challenge myself and to learn a little bit more to make the experience the best as it possibly can be.
Excellent. Yeah, it seems like that'll bring in even more, people who might be intimidated to walk in the door when it's, once you get here, it doesn't have that feeling that you might assume that it's going to be,
right? They're also going to have babysitting, which is like such
massive.
A huge draw for a lot of people. And we're going to do consistent hours. So like our hope is every day from 8 to 12, so that anyone can come in with their toddler or baby and get a workout in, whether it's in the studio or in the CrossFit.
Minimize the excuses for the person that can't come to the gym. Don't have a babysitter.
You have every class. There's classes every hour of the day, and there's babysitting. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Amy, thank you so much for sitting down today.
Yeah.
Thank you guys all for watching. If you want to improve your fitness level regardless of your goals, come down here, talk to Amy, talk to one of the other amazing coaches, and figure out the program that's right for you. You can also go to strivedux.com. You'll be happy that you did.